What's going on, guys? This is Boss Hunt here, and today I am back with another story time. And this time, this is quite a story time here I got to tell on the channel. But this is a time where I basically had the worst day of my life. And yes, this story might be a little bit short. I'm hoping it is. The max of this story I'm probably gonna try to get to is at least like 6 minutes. Excuse me, by the way. But yeah, I'm gonna be telling the story about how I basically had the worst day of my life, basically for the whole entire day, and I'm gonna be setting a goal for this video. If this video reaches 2 likes, then I'll do a second video where I tell the second moment I had that I felt like was the worst day of my life. All right, but grab your snacks, drinks, whatever, and let's get into it. Let's go. So basically, back then when I was younger, I used to go to this summer school when I was in the third grade. And before school, there's this playground in front of the school that I would go play all the time. And so it happens that that one day, 3 weeks later, there's this new equipment on the field that's a seesaw. However, instead of this being a seesaw, it's like a seesaw, but instead of using sitting on the pressure plate, or should it no, the sitting on the plate where you go up and down. You stand on this plate, and then you hang on to like this bar whatever. You put your hands on, you hold on to the bar, and you go up and down. So it's kind of like a seesaw, but instead of sitting, you're standing on like a plate. And you guys could probably imagine what that looks like. And I saw this new equipment on the playground, and I was excited to try it out. So I just tried it out, and I jumped around for about like 30 minutes, and like for about like 3 days I've been using this new equipment on the playground. And until one day it kind of got a little bit too I kind of got a little bit of bad luck on this day because I wasn't being too careful. But basically one day I was going to summer school, and before class I was dropped up by my parents. They leave, and I go to the playground, and I noticed that there's this one person on this seesaw thing, and no one basically went on the seesaw thing because they were too big. Because they were basically everyone was basically focused on like the old equipment, not the very new ones, like the sand excavator and the sandbox or whatever. But there was someone there, and I was like, oh, so I have someone to challenge me. So I was determined, to beat this guy of a challenge of a seesaw game, to see who gives up on, staying on the seesaw. So basically, I go over there, and we start, going up and down until he starts going a little bit faster, which making this whole thing shake a little. Which also, while we're going fast, we started to go faster and faster and faster. And the thing is about equipment on a playground equipment, seesaws tend to shake a little bit. So basically, if you're standing on a seesaw, you can like trip or whatever and fall. But basically, I noticed that I was losing my balance and I was about to trip. However, we were going so fast, we are going up and down, that I was also jumping a little bit up into the air. I was floating in the air while, we were putting pressure on the plate to go up and down, up and down. And I basically trip on the plate, and I just fling forward. And by doing that, I basically hit the front of my leg on the ground, on the concrete blacktop. It hurt so bad. I basically hurt. It basically hurts, yeah. And I just destroyed the front of the skin of my leg, and basically the pain was so intense. I started crying. I started crying for help, screaming so loud. And the worst part of this is that not even the kid that was on the seesaw with me even helped. He just like went away about his day, and I was like, "Bro, are you seriously? You're not gonna help me? I'm already bleeding on the floor." But anyway, screw that guy. Someone else, like one of the staff people, sees me, and then they look at my leg. So I look at the front of my leg, and oh boy, would you take a look at that. I completely destroyed the front of my leg. I destroyed all the skin layers to the point where basically you can see the muscle. So basically, I feel like, I basically destroyed my leg and I can barely walk. I mean, I can, but I tried walking to the back to the classroom, and I was kind of a little bit stiff because it was kind of a little bit difficult to get back up. But I basically get to the class before the bell rings, and then everyone was shocked to see that I had a really big scar on my leg. And the teacher sees that. He's like, "Oh, boss hand, what happened? Did you get hurt?" I mean, it's obvious idea. Look at like the bleeding that's happening on my leg. But I get it taken care of. That thing took like a while to heal up, about like a month or so. But yeah, moral of the story is, if you're going on a seesaw, don't, jump up too fast, or else you're gonna trip, because I mean, like, I was a kid at the time, so I wasn't being too careful. But yeah, that was basically the time where I had the worst day of my life, and I basically was in insufferable pain. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. I would appreciate if you could press the like button. If you don't press the like button, I can guarantee you will get like 1 month of bad luck, and basically you'll just be tripping everywhere. Like, all the places you go, you'll just trip onto the ground and wish you had pressed the like button. But anyways, have a great day. Peace.